Hi, so here I am again, probably for like, what, the fifth time, but now I'm with Griffin Farley, who is the Engagement Strategy Director, or Engagement Planning Director at BBH, and is quickly building a following for his talks and thinking on propagation planning, which is sort of a whole new way to think about how we distribute content in the owned and earned media world. So can you give us a little preview of what you're going to talk about?
Yeah, definitely. Well, first I'm really excited to be speaking here in New York. It's my first time speaking in New York, and so I get a chance to meet people who have never had a chance to talk with before in real life. And propagation planning, the basic theory is plan not for the people you reach, but the people that they reach. So how do we give our audiences ways to spread things? How do we look at audiences differently? How do we look at our deliverables as planners differently? And how do we inspire our creatives differently for this space?
So one of the great case studies I've seen in your presentations before is the big schlep, Sarah Silverman thing. You got another one, or you want to talk about that for 2 minutes,
yeah.
or do you want to use a different...
Actually, well, there's one that happened just this week.
Oh, really?
That,
Awesome.
that I'm really excited to talk about and share in my presentation. It's for L'Oreal Foundation. Their charity foundation has a big HIV awareness. And instead of just doing a campaign to the masses, they did a targeted campaign towards hairdressers, because they believe that each hairdresser can influence 10 to 12 other people. And they felt if they could convince the hairdressers that this is a big cause to get other people tested for HIV, then that would spread. And so that just launched this week. There was an article in the New York Times about it, and I think that's a great example of propagation planning, of looking at your audiences differently and giving them tools to share and spread messages.
So one of the things that's interesting for me is that when I dissect some of the propagation planning cases, I look at it, and there's two ways of looking at it. One is the person who's going to reach your ultimate audience may in fact be the best distribution channel, if you will, because they're going to be trusted and listened to with a certain kind of relationship. But there's perhaps another reason to think about propagation planning, which is it would be awfully expensive to try to reach all of those customers, and there's also some real cost efficiency. So if done right and strategized properly, and the concept is good, you're really achieving two things at the same time, both the cost savings and the likely response to, or the effectiveness of, that imparted message, yes?
Yeah, definitely. But I think there is a danger of just doing propagation planning and just doing social media alone. Sometimes it's nice to have a net, which is, give a propagation plan a chance before you run paid media to have it seed and live among everyone. But it is sometimes nice to follow that up with a paid media campaign, right? Because I think there's still a role for the awareness to convert.
Absolutely, and I think that we all know that you can never determine whether something will or won't go viral. It's too much of a chance, and none of these things work by themselves. They're all totally connected. So anyway, we're thrilled to have Griffin here. By the time you see this video, I hope his presentation will also be on SlideShare and on the BDW Making Digital Work New York City Posterous. And you can follow Griffin on Twitter at Griffin Farley, GriffinFarley, and you should follow him because you'll get great content, great links, and learn at least a little bit more than you know already.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm really excited.
Awesome.
Great.
Look forward to your presentation. Thanks.